All right. Okay, so I guess, yeah, we're back at it again. Doing more dumb shit. So, I think, let's see where we're at. Let me pause the music. Alright. We have our start screen. Level 1 loads up. Oh, that's right. We were just about to put in some of these particle effects. They're like half implemented. So... yeah, that bolt that's pulsing in the water up there, that's supposed to shoot from us when we type like this. And it's going to be doing damage to the character. I might end up switching to like some inverse kinematics instead of using animations. I'm going to take a look at that. Nice. And I also want to start working on the meter to get like superpowers and stuff. So first thing I'm going to do is speed it up a little bit. The player needs to be just a little bit faster. I believe that is in the advanced state. Advance forward. Let's just go. So now we're double as fast. Alright, looks like my YouTube comments are showing up this time, so we'll see. Where is... Alright. Restream. Cool. So what the fuck are we gonna do? All right, we sped it up a little bit. We had some other stuff in here. Visual representation of us attacking the enemy. That's right. We need to turn off the blood until we hit the enemy. Experiment. And this is the fun one. Experiment with IK bones to attack instead of animations. I think if we can pull that one off, it'll make it look way better. I had ChatGPT write a script for me. Fuck. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I asked it for an IK snake example. And it looked pretty complicated, to be real with you. I've never really used IK bones, but I might experiment around with this later. But yeah, essentially we would make like a IK skeleton 3D, and then a target. Yeah. And then we would just like we would tell it where we're supposed to be attacking to, and we would like make it move to that direction with the IK bone. But that sounds really complicated now that I'm looking at all of it. So, yeah, we're gonna pass on that one for now. Damn. All right. Okay. Alright, so the sea worm, we gotta turn off the blood particles. We're gonna call this blood spray. And we've gotta put this to a one-shot. And what are we gonna do? We're basically gonna have to have a. We're gonna connect a signal on here on the sea worm. We're gonna emit a signal from the player when we shoot. Where is our? I think it's in here. Where is our shoot bolt? So when we shoot a bolt, we have this bolt scene, and then there's a tween on the bolt. And the bolt actually should send the signal to the sea worm. Where is the bolt? The brain blast, the Jimmy Neutron brain blast. There we go. Liking the morning plus night stream combo. Thank you, Kibble Bits. It looks like my chat is not fucking working. Is it updating? I can't even fucking see it. Oh, I'm not even live when I'm looking at it. I'm a fucking idiot. That's why. That's why. all this technology is made for me, a fucking monkey, and I can't figure it the fuck out. Yeah, I took a nap. Dude, today's been like the chillest day ever. I woke up, I did some programming, took a nap, woke up, now I'm doing some more programming. I'm cooking beans in the crock pot. It's good shit. I'm snowed in here in Virginia. I can't like drive my car anywhere. It's like a thick layer. If you go outside, it's like ice out there. When you step on it, it sounds like you're punching through something. So hopefully my power doesn't go out, no trees fall down and break everything. That would be great. I can still hear people passing on the overpass though. Alright. On this callback, we're going to emit a signal too. So how would I put a function in here? Oh, can I just make a function down here and call it like func signal worm? And can I add more than one tween callback? Signal worm. You fucker. Signal worm. And then we'll just emit signal. Oh, we can't use a signal. We're gonna have to actually tell the fucking worm. But we have the target enemy, so we could just do it that way too. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT since he's so fucking smart. What I want to do here is have the enemy do something when the tween finishes. What is the cleanest way to do this? What is the cleanest way to do this? Await tween finished. Okay. I have to ask something about await. Does await pause? Does await pause the process of stuff? Yes, but only the current functions flow, not the engine, not the scene, and not the node. Okay, that's cool. I thought it paused the whole node. For whatever reason, I thought await would pause your entire node, and I was like, I can't have that. But if it just awaits the function... I was thinking it was some JavaScript shit where it's like I'd have to have some async. Yeah, thank God. So we can just do that. Oh, can we actually just call it like that? I didn't think that would be a way to do it, but... yeah, so we'll do this. And we're gonna say, enemy dot, take hit. And we'll just have to make that function on the sea worm, and all it's got to do is just turn on the blood spray for like emitting equals true. So let's see. Yeah, I turned it off, right? Emitting one shot. I was thinking about doing a workout stream. I'm gonna be bored tomorrow. I'm gonna be stuck inside. I might do a fucking workout stream. That might be fun. This might be a little too fast. Yeah, I think we shoot out too many of them, though. Yeah, I mean, it does work. Getting better. I need some type of sound effect for it. And it's got to be more like punchy, you know? It's got to be more punchy, it's got to have more zazz. Yeah. So. All right. I think the brain blast, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the Taurus and just have it be a fucking ball, because that would make way more sense. Let's, save it and turn it to a sphere, quick load it, and do that one. Yeah, it's going to look way better. And then I have open game art open. Let's do I don't know, magic. Something like that's not too bad. That's fucking awful. Uh, you know, that's simple. Damn it. What else do you have? Damn. Let's type in like energy or something. I don't fucking know. Seamless energy emission loop. Hyper ultra fanfare. All these kind of suck. We just need something. We need something that doesn't suck. I don't know. I'll type spell. Maybe that'll give us something. Yeah, some of these are like, I would be embarrassed. It's just like whoosh. Like I can make better sounds than this, dude. That one's not bad. It's going brrr. That one's okay. That one is fucking ass. That's not an ice spell. That one sounds like nothing. That one's pretty decent. I think this one will actually do, really. Let's download this, you know. Yeah, I think that'll actually work. I might speed it up or slow it down, but I think it'll do it. Let's go to downloads, teleport. We'll cut it. I'm pretty sure it's CCO, right? Yeah, it's CCO, public domain. I can do whatever I want with it. Fucking... Alright. Let's bring it in. I'm pretty sure this music is copyright, though. It's like... It's chill drive, aesthetic music, lo-fi hip-hop mix. I'm almost certain that it's probably fucking copyright, and they're gonna, like... Probably make me take down the stream or something. Fucking gay YouTube. Alright, what do we... They just, like, put these little markers on your video. And it's like, you know, your thing has been put by someone or something like that. But, I don't know, I guess they don't ask you to take it down, so what the fuck ever. I'm not trying to monetize any of it anyway. Alright, fucking sounds. Where is it? What did I just save it as? It was teleport, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. We'll just play it as soon as we spawn in. We'll put a... just a regular audio player. We'll autoplay. Should only play once. Let's try it. I don't know, I kind of like that. Why is it doing one right now? I guess because we spawned one in already? What the fuck? I don't know, that's kind of cool. I mean, that is my intention for what it's supposed to be. It's just really rough. It doesn't look so good. I think we need less... we need more of something, but less of some other things. I probably will use some type of like bone thing, like IK, to make them jump around, because that would make it more satisfying. This does make it more fun, though. Let's make it smaller. I think the brain blasts are too large. The animation, I don't think is doing shit, so let's not put that to autoplay at all. We're just going to grab this and make it like 0.25 and 0.5, like that. And the GPU particles, where's my scale? Let's go half of what we have. And maybe half of this, too. That way we have just less overall shit going around. Arc Day. Hello, John. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Did you used to be Bingus, or is that a different person? But yeah, what's up, dude? All right. Okay. Let's run it back. Let's try it again. I don't know why it does the effect all of a sudden out of nowhere. I guess maybe because that one's spawning in. Oh, because we preload it, I guess. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Yeah, it's too... I don't know. It's too much. I don't know. I don't think it would be so bad if we had, like, you know, more time to fight them. And then, why is all the... I feel like all the shit's drifting in the wrong direction, you know what I mean? Let me try getting rid of the particles. I'm just going to hide the particles and see if just having the mesh makes it look any better. It's just so messy. I feel like it's too messy. You know, there's just too much shit flying around. And they are pretty close. I don't know, maybe we need to back them up a little bit. But speeding up the character was a good choice, I think. It's so slow before. Okay, now it's way too small. Let's go over here. I'm gonna have to change the shit up anyway. Brain Blast. I guess we should keep it at 0.5 and 1, and we'll retry it. All right. mean, that makes it a little more recognizable, I feel like. Yeah. Maybe they should actually be bigger. Can we put it at like 2 and 4? Yeah, that's more my intention. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of more like what I'm going for. I don't know, what do you think? Is that retarded, or is that, you know, it looks better than nothing. It looks better than them just dying out of nowhere. Out of embarrassment because they can't type as good as us. Now I just gotta come up with some cohesive reason why we would be underneath the water shooting. Whatever. Damn, if you do it really fast, it makes a really cool sound effect. That's pretty awesome. I am such a slow typer. Yeah, I think I might end up backing them off a little bit, and you know, that'll make it a little bit clearer what's going on. I am gonna probably rework how they attack. And then some of their animations are already messed up anyway. We're about halfway through the level. We've killed 20 of them. Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna exit out right here. But yeah, I mean, it's like, it's fucking coming along. It's much better than it was a couple weeks ago. Oh man. What the hell else was I gonna do? I have this crab I've been working on that I want to put in there. I don't know, I gotta put some type of shader on the, like, on these particles here to make them move around. I gotta realign some of the textures on the claws and shit, but I think it looks pretty decent. It fits the theme at least. I need, like, maybe, you know, I don't know, some type of mouth or something. Its eyes don't look sinister at all, but the stuff that's, like, on its body looks pretty sinister. I was thinking about maybe putting the worm, like, sticking out of its head like that or something. Yeah, I was really thinking about that. I think that would look cool. I might just do that. I'm gonna save this, and then I'm going to, let's append. We have the eel. Where the fuck did I put it? Holy shit. Oh yeah, sea snake. Awesome. No, it's not it. Better sea snake. There we go. And we'll grab the fucking mesh. There we go. So yeah, my idea was to like shrink it down, kind of like that. And this wouldn't do any actual attacking, it would just kind of like hang out on its head. And I was going to trade the coloring of it for that red stuff. So this material we're gonna swap for that. And yeah, I think that would look kind of cool. We'll just have this chilling out like that, and then maybe have like some smaller ones, and have this be like a boss or something. Yeah, we could do like that, and then I was just gonna have the crab legs attack us, and I think this has like a an idle animation, so we'll just go to that. That'll look cool. Yeah, I want the fucking action editor. No, I want idle. Yeah, so I guess we'll have that kind of like standing on the top of that, just doing its thing. That creepy whatever. Is my intention. And then have the crab do the attacking. I don't know, just something like visually interesting. I need to do something with this front face right here. Maybe we just need to put some of these more tentacle things on it. It just looks very bland in comparison to everything else. There's like no mouth or anything. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm just going to grab one of these. The eyes need to be set closer to the body to be intimidating. Oh, I see. That's a good tip. Yeah, I was wondering why they look very pathetic right now. They look very sad. Let me do this. No, not that one. We'll edit them. I'm going to go P by selection. Go to object mode. I'm going to hide this. Whoops. Yeah, Control J will join all that. Did that work? I don't think so. There we go. Now it's joined. Alt H on everything. Thinking maybe if I shrink them and bring them down. More like this. You know, it's a little more, I don't know. They don't really have to be that intimidating. I just want them to be like, you know, that's obviously this is going to be the fucking main feature. But yeah, I think you're right. I think they were a little bit too big. Might also be the pupils. Yeah, I think that they're just really not that scary. We could probably get a better picture to use. I think I have an eye somewhere. Maybe it's on the desktop. Shit. Yeah, we could try, whoops, that's the wrong one. It was just an I for make human, but that was the wrong texture. Didn't I have, I saved, I know I fucking have it. I got a picture of Cyrax. Yes, alright. So I have these dragon eyes. We go to shading. I have these, so I'm going to try those. I'm going to get rid of this and put that there. The gold looks kind of cool. Let's go to the dragon eyes. Let's hit the L on the L. So I'm just gonna move all this shit. Yeah, I mean, we can manipulate the the color's like the easiest thing to manipulate, so we could always do that and do like gold enemies or whatever. I do like he's a fucking Kang crab. He's got all the gold chains on him. He spent all of his money. He's in debt now. I think I'm going to change those back to red, though. I think we'll just have the worm be gold. Whatever. I really just wanted the eyes. Okay, what are we going to do here? We want to go there, yeah. Awesome. Those look very round. Let me see if I can do this. Can we do a... Whoops. Edit. If I grab this one and this one, I P by selection, and then I go to object mode and add a subdivision surface possibly, and then we have a displace. Maybe I can turn that up. I don't know, that looks a little better. I'm just gonna leave that as it is for right now. Yeah, I might take some of this stuff up here, and I'm just gonna put some on his face. So he looks all diseased or whatever. I don't think he's gonna bite you anyway. He's gonna like stab you with the claw. so... And yeah, we'll put one, I don't know, fucking over here. And then we're going to need some more on the arms. This is probably really great. We're just adding a ton of vertices. This is what I specialize in, is fucking up models like this. If you want a subpar model made by a non-professional person, you can contact me. And I'll do it at a really slow pace that'll piss you off. And then, yeah, my plan is to put some type of, like I said, shader on these to make them, like, look a little bit weirder, kind of have them, like, pulse or whatever. It's supposed to be, like, living, you know, rot or some shit. I'm just going to bring these down. Probably the noobiest way to do this is what I'm doing right here, but who cares? Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't even have to be good, because I am in control. Because we make the fucking rules. Actually, you could have done a path deformed and used an array to get the same effect. Yeah, I guess I could have, couldn't I? I could have checked my my feed on YouTube for my AI TikTok Blender tutorials. Or I could do it like a fucking man. Is this cool or retarded? I don't know. I think it's cool. Oh, man. I need some water. I need some fucking tap water. I ran out of bottled water and I can't go to the store because I'm snowed in. All right. Oh man, my work actually called off work tomorrow. It snowed so much. That's crazy. What do you mean everything's on fire? Everything's going great. This is fine. I think you mean this is fire. I think you mean this is so good. How could anyone create something so cool? Hell yeah. Control J, and we're gonna do Shift D, S on the X, -1, bam. Only real professional Godot and Blender aficionados can really attempt stuff like that. Because it doesn't really work that well. It looked really good from that other angle, though, didn't it? I don't know. We might be there. Might be close enough for me to not give a shit. There we go. I really don't feel like adjusting them all individually. That would be a pain in the ass. But right there, that looks pretty good. I think those eyes look more sinister now. The single crab has raised the minimum computing specs this game requires by at least 2 generations. That's not true. It's not true. Hold on, let's check the info. Hold on, let's take a look. It's not true. Where the fuck are my statistics? There we go. Triangles, faces. Yeah, we might have a few. It's not even cold outside. You know what? We might be experiencing a blizzard in fucking Virginia right now. But if my mom had to walk to get her diabetes, what is it? If my mom had a kidney disease, I'd tell her to go get a fucking Uber. It's not even cold outside, Mom. You can walk to the hospital there, Sandra. Damn, I can't believe Ralph did that to his grandma. I mean, his dialysis. Yeah, why don't you walk to your dialysis treatment, Mom? That's so fucking brutal that Ralph did that. It's not even hot outside. Alright, let's join all of these. Let's all join hands, people. And let's all join hands and not take our mothers to dialysis that they need to survive. Because they wouldn't let us play video games. They made us go to church. And that's gay. I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto. And screw you, Mom. You're not going to dialysis. Alright. Do we get all of them? I think we did. Now, you see the amount of vertices. Let's just go ahead. Oh, damn. Did I really apply a subdivision to these? Now we've raised the computing specs. There we go. Now we're talking about some real fucking vertices. Hell yeah. That's how it's done. Bam, slam it up again. There we go. I think it's ready for the game now, dude. What is that? 3 million triangles? Should we go for another? No. I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. Let's... what if I save as a shape key? And then I apply more of one. Like that. And then I apply that as a shape key. If I go to my shape keys now. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of cool, like a pulsing effect like that. Like, very slight, though. I don't know, that could be cool. Yeah, I think we're going to do that, honestly. I think this crab needs some dialysis. I can't remember how these shape keys work, but we're just going to leave those as it is for right now. I was also going to do this. I was going to apply... Oh. That's right, I can't apply it if I have the shape key, so I either got to delete the shape keys, whatever. We're going to do that, because I could do that with a shader. I don't give a shit about that. Let's turn this... to something very slight. What do I just get rid of it? It's not really what I wanted, but that'll be fine. That's okay. I don't give a shit. Let's just go to edit mode. Let's just get rid of ones that are like, you know, fucking up the design like that. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, that'll be fine. And yeah, I do think we should make this, we gotta make this one the other material. It just makes no sense. There we go, that looks better. That way we have a little bit better view of the eyes. Okay, and then get rid of that shit, and we can go here. I'm gonna add a decimate modifier. Face count, fucking tons of it. But we could probably get rid of like a lot of them. I'm trying to see if I can get it underneath, like, you know, 10,000, obviously. I mean, I don't hate that. You know, I don't know if this is like the best way to do it. Probably not, right? Probably the best way to do it would be to add like some type of particle or some shit to the crab. But I think this will be fine for right now. And then I'll add some type of pulsing shader to it. That should be plenty. That should be okay. And then I'll add... oh, shit. Oh, fuck. That's something in my fucking boot. All right. So yeah, I guess now I gotta make an actual rig for the crab. I'm gonna redo these claws a little bit. Let's just go UV, smart UV project, UV editing, show the actual crab, and we'll just grab everything and shrink it down and probably put it like that. There we go, it's a little better. We'll do the same thing over here. UV, smart UV project. Fucking shrank it all down. Bring it over there. Someone's gonna be lighter than the others, but who gives a shit? And let's go ahead and can we make a normal map out of that? Yeah, let me go to GIMP and we'll open it up. Oh, I already have it open. Cool. Filters, map. I think it's in generic. Normal map. Export as. Yeah, norms. Export, yeah. And we'll go into the shading. I don't think we're on the. All right, there we go. We got a little bit better. Let's go back to layout and go to rendered. Yeah, I mean, that's looking a little bit better. What if I go to my texture here and adjust my level of normal? We can have like a really crazy level. And let's go to the roughness. So now it's kind of like that, you know, slimy texture or whatever. Metallic, what would that look like? Interesting. Alright, whatever, that's good enough for now. What else would we want to change on here? Roughness really wouldn't matter too much. Specular, not going to matter as much. Alright, yeah, let's material preview. Add armature single bone. Yeah, well, then we'll go to edit mode and put it in front. I think I just want to spin it like that. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We don't really need to do that. There's no reason to. We'll just leave it as it is. I'm going to grab it and hit Shift D. And I guess we'll just start up here. I'm going to grab that and move that like this. Yeah, I guess we'll just start from here. We'll extrude and we'll do 2 extrusions like that. And then I'm just going to do the same thing for these. I don't really see a reason to overcomplicate the legs here. So I think what I'm going to do is just do like 1 there and 1 there. And we might even delete that bone. I think it would be overkill to go crazy and put a bunch of bones in here. Because it's probably not going to do any real walking. We'll probably just have it like lurch up and attack and then come back down. I don't see any reason to make it do real fucking walking and shit. I'm going to turn these into stick bones. That'll be much easier to see. And yeah, I don't think they really have to be perfect. They just be reasonable though. It's very hard to see from the side. All right. Oh man, there we go. Yeah, I guess we can just do those 2, right? No. Maybe we'll move this section up right here. And then have this one more like that. I just want to make sure we can actually open and close that and attack shit. I think we should be able to. Alright, all those are pretty close. So let's grab all of them. And then I'm going to do the Shift D, S on the X, -1. And then move them over like this. How much mesh in that object? In that object, how much mesh? I'll tell you how much mesh. We got 103,000 triangles, 53,000 verticals. Goods amount. There's probably a cheaper way to do this. I guess you could add some type of particle effect inside of the Godot engine to mimic all of these things. Or add some type of shader so you don't have to put them all on there. Because without that, we're down to like 81,000 triangles. And then without my centipede, the crab doesn't really have a lot at all. So we have as much mesh as you want, sire. Do not redeem. I've been drinking these artificially flavored wild strawberry drink mix with caffeine. And they're really making my stomach start to just tense up and hurt. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. But damn, they're fucking addictive, man. That's medium poly. I don't fucking know. It is some type of poly. All right, let's go ahead and join this. Yeah, do we want to make the eyes move at all? I don't see any reason to. For right now, we're not going to even worry about it. We're just going to grab that, and then we're going to grab this. I'm actually probably going to join, like, everything. I'm going to hide that and hide this, and probably just join everything, because we don't have any modifiers on any of this, do we? We do. Artificial sweeteners mimic actual sugar consumption, so your body thinks you just consumed a ton of sugar, so it uses all your power to try and digest it. Oh, damn, that's where all my power is going. It's sugar-free. It says sugar-free on it. I can't believe that, you know, these companies that market these things to me don't have my health at paramount interest. It's like they don't care about anything but making money. Alright. Control J. The crab is joined. Long live the crab. Okay. Control J. Oh, no, Control P. With automatic weights. I've heard various things about how you're not supposed to drink sweet, sugar-free drinks on a fast because it will break it. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Really want some brownies, though. If I could cook some brownies right now, I would cook the shit out of some brownies. I don't have any eggs. I forgot to get eggs. Which really sucks. Alright. Let's go to pose mode. What the fuck? What the fuck? Coffee and a cigarette in here. It's not working. Control P with automatic weights. Substitute eggs for weed. What's going on? It's not fucking working. With automatic weights. We go here, pose mode, and we've got no weights. And then I click on this. Hold on, let me click on the fucking mesh. Fucking worthless piece of shit. Why do we have... So it does move it. Why are these not moving? I'm in pose mode. What the fuck? Oh, you know what? I think I know why. I think, I go to edit mode. Maybe if I take all of these. Control P. Keep offset. I'm gonna go Control P. Actually, can't I just do P? I can just get rid of all the vertex group. Did you weight paint first? You don't have to weight paint if you do the automatic with automatic weights. Bone failed to find solution for 2 or more bones. Okay, that's more like what I was expecting to see. What the fuck? Why does that work? Why does pose mode not work? But it is parented. That makes no fucking sense. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll take a look at the weight paint of it. We'll see what happens. I wish I knew which bone was which. Alright, let's name some of these bones, and then we'll do the weight paint. How about check weight paint? Oh, thank you. Alright, so let's see. You mean I shouldn't just sit around complaining about it for the next 4 hours? I should actually check something? I guess. I guess I should look for a solution. I'm going to call this right. Actually, it's his left claw. Left claw. Left claw 2. Alright, so let's try and look at the weight paint on those fucking things. Let's go here. Weight paint. We'll bring this up. Left claw. We have absolutely nothing. Left claw 2. Cool. So I can go here. I'm pretty sure left claw, it was this one. We'll go here. And I think I can go Alt A. And then left claw 2. We will, how do I select? None. None. What the fuck? There we go. L. And then we'll get the whole thing. Alright, so now if I go to pose mode and I start moving those around, how's that going to look? Awesome, that's what I want. That's what I want. Fucking retarded, dude. I don't know why I didn't do that in the beginning. Yeah, I think I'm going to rip a bowl, and then I'll probably come back and finish working on this crab. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to turn this into the stick bones. I will be right back. All right. I'm cooking some beans in a crock pot on a slow cooker. I soak the beans overnight in water. They're like the actual dried beans from the bag. I'm trying to be more frugal with how I cook food. So I've got a big bag of like enriched rice, and then I've got a big bag of pinto beans. So now I can make baked beans and rice in my crock pot. And add like sausage and shit, and it's like a big amount of food that lasts a good amount of time. And it's only like it's like, you know, $3.99 for the big bag of rice and like $2.99 for the pinto beans, and that's enough for like literally like 10 fucking meals. So, and pretty good shit too. Like it's healthier than like eating whatever garbage you can. Oh yeah, everything appears to work perfectly there. Yeah, I pretty much fuck everything up pretty much all the time, so. Alright, let's name some of these. Oh god, I'm gonna hate this. This is gonna suck. Borscht? What is borscht? I've heard of that. Leeks. I've been looking. I was watching some British dude cook some leeks today, and I was like, damn, that looks so fucking good. It looks like an onion, but like cylindrical. And I watched Townsend's had a video of like cooking an onion. And I was like, damn, I want to cook a fucking onion right now, but I doubt I would want to eat a whole onion like that. That was like a starvation thing they did. Like desperation in the 1800s. Left arm, left forearm, arm, we'll go, left shoulder, and we're gonna call this base. All about that base, but as for the crock pot being the white man's preferred method of cooking, I agree with that. It's definitely not the air fryer, dude. I hate it when people break out the fucking air fryer and they're like, look at my cancer box. I'm gonna douse it in the cancer box. It comes right from China. I tried to make some boiled pudding using a Townsend recipe, but I didn't have a pudding cloth, so it exploded because I used cheesecloth. Nice. Dude, my grandma used to make Jell-O all the time, and I thought it was the grossest thing ever. And I would always, like, when I was a kid, I would, like, force myself to eat the Jell-O as, like just fucking around. Like, me and my brother would, like, be, like, dare each other to eat, like, Jell-O. It was, like, the prime old people food. But now I actually like pudding. I like chocolate pudding. Jell-O is pretty fucking good if it's, like, chocolate Jell-O or whatever. Not really Jell-O, but, like, you know, I guess real pudding. I don't really like the straight Jell-O. All right, what is this? We're going to call this hind left A. Hind left... Jeez. Hind left B. We'll call this hind left 2A. Hind left 2B. Very creative. Hind left 3A. Hind left 3B. Oh, I see. Mama Bites had me bring back 3 jars of jam she made over the holidays. Blackberry, kumquat, and apple cider. Damn, that's pretty cool. My mom has goats. And she's trying to get rid of the goats, but she doesn't want them to go to a place where they get eaten. Yeah, she bought 2 female goats, and then the female goats had babies. So what am I calling this? Right shoulder. Because she bought 2 male goats. And so now they have like 6 goats or something. Right forearm. I don't know. We don't have to spell it right. We just have to get it there. And then what was that? Right claw. Right arm. And we'll say right... right claw. And right claw 2 to the inside. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of farming. I'm going to farm my marijuana plants. And then I'm also going to farm... like potatoes and shit. I just have to find... I don't have a lot of fucking sunlight in my backyard, so I gotta cut down some trees or something. And there's this one tree that looks... It looks like it's about to fall over. Thank God it's not facing my house. It's facing the other direction. But it's like a really big pine tree. All the leaves and stuff have fallen off it. There's clearly termites all the fuck over it. And I'm like worried about it, because if that tree goes, it's like, where are all those termites gonna go? Right to my fucking house? Yeah, great. So I have to call, like, probably some pest control guy and, like, a tree guy to come out here and look at this fucking tree. It's probably going to cost me at least, like, $3,000. I don't see any way that it's not going to cost just a ton of money. My cat is trying to get into the closet because it's warm in there. She likes to hide away in the towels. Just give the ruminoids food scraps and oatmeal or something. Just make sure they don't run you over with their hooves. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Am I even going to go to the... I got to name these, I guess. What do we call this? Hind. We'll call it Hind A. Hind, right. A. Hind, right, B. Hind, left, 2, A. Hind, left, 2B. You know what just popped into my head for no fucking reason whatsoever was Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I don't know why. I was just like, I think I must have seen... Oh, we gotta call this Hind. Oh, fuck you. Fucking worthless piece of shit. Hind right. 2A. Hind right. 2B. I am not a robot. And that made me think of Mama's Boy. That was a pretty decent movie. Although it is just like a haha drugs funny stupid comedy movie. That was one of the movies that made me want to program, though, which is kind of gay to say. Hind right 4A. Hind right 4B. There we go. Okay. We're gonna say crab. Crabby, just like the Pokemon. Oh, my family asked how I was doing. They sent me a text message yesterday. They were like, "How's everybody doing for the storm?" I was like, "I'm driving to West Virginia. I gotta pick up a shiny holographic Charizard." They obviously knew I was joking, but they thought it was pretty funny. My mom sent me. Like, "You did always love Pokemon." I sent him back like, "Gotta catch them all," with like a picture of like an autistic guy on the front. Yeah. All right, let's move some of these bones. That's right, we didn't do any fucking weight painting. All we did was just fucking do the fucking stupid bullshit. Fuck. All right, we'll do the other thing. Okay. Weight paint. Luckily, it should be pretty easy just because of the way I made this. So if I go to, where is right shoulder, right forearm, right arm right there. And then I can just do like the alt and drag up and get the whole thing. Damn, but now we gotta do it for these too. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's gonna really suck. Whatever. I'm gonna hit this, and we're gonna hide it. Hide those two. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's go to right arm and subtract. Oh shit, I'm in left claw. Fucking, of course. Alright. Left arm, there we go. Let's Alt H. And we're gonna add the influence there, and we got, oh shit. The flow of this I haven't done in a minute, so it's like, it's fucking me up. Alright, there we go. Now we got that one selected, and we gotta go back to the left claw. And I have to unselect this one, so we're gonna go here and go to subtract. And get rid of all that influence that I just added. Nice. And then I am going to hide these. Actually, we gotta go to the arm. I'm gonna L, hide, and I'm gonna grab all of these and actually let's not do it that way. Let's go L. Alright, there we go. And left arm, we're gonna go weight paint and add. Oh, subtract, yeah, nice. I stopped joking with my family because they always took it personally and would escalate. Yeah, my family's pretty chill and pretty funny. My brother did something really stupid one time. He used to send me like pictures of so we would watch the predator poachers where they would catch the predators online, and we would like send pictures of the guys who got caught one time because they would look all fucked up. And my brother sent one who was like getting arrested while wearing a diaper, so it was like this guy who was like handcuffed being led away with his pants down. And he sent that to the family group chat thinking he sent it just to me, and everyone was like, what the fuck is this? And then I had to like explain what it was because he was at work. And yeah, that was really funny. I was like, no, it's like we're making fun of these people who get arrested trying to talk to minors online, and this is one of the arrest photos of one of the guys. But my brother just sent that, and I was like, dude, you sent that to the fucking family group chat. And he's like, oh, well, you know what, it's fine, don't worry about it. That was great. Material, rendered, object mode, what are we doing? I got distracted telling my funny story. Weight paint, there we go. Okay, so let's go to the left forearm, which is that one, I'm pretty sure. And, whoops. I'm gonna hide all these. H. Left forearm. It was a funny story, lol, yeah. Yeah, there was another one where we were supposed to go. We were supposed to go to my aunt's house to like go do Christmas or something, or go do Thanksgiving, but it was gonna be really fucking boring and just really suck. So me and my brother got really drunk, and we had to drive like an hour to get there. And I'm just like, there is no fucking way that I could drive an hour. There's no way. We were like, you know, maybe like 5 hours away from this thing, and we could either sober up or keep drinking. And we're just like, we're just gonna keep drinking. So we're like fucking absolutely hammered. And then the time has come. We're supposed to drive there, and we just called them, and we're like, we can't come. We can't make it. And they're like, why can't you make it? And I'm like, you know what? Because I'm fucking dead. Because I fucking died. And then they're just like, you don't want to come. You don't have to come. And I'm like, okay, then we're not going to show up. And then I just hung up the phone. Because they were being like annoying all day. And we're just like, nah, dude, we're going to go get like fucking trashed and hang out with the cool part of the family. Based. All right, let's hide that. Then we'll go to the shoulder. We were such fucking drunks back then. Those were the best days. I used to get really drunk and watch Intervention. That's the peak, when you're like watching other people suffer through addiction while you're getting drunk yourself, and you'll be like, what a fucking loser. I'm so fucking cool, and that guy's like crawling on the ground. Haha, what a loser. He'll never be cool like me. I only have a couple of beers like Bam Margera. I'm just sipping a couple little beers. That looks pretty good. All right. I'm going to eat one of these CBD gummies. I don't see why I shouldn't. Serving size. 20 milligrams THC, 500 milligrams CBD. Magnolia hemp. Alright, let's see what it does. You also pretend to be dead like Bam Margera. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It's called a possum strategy. You just pretend to be dead, and then they legally can't arrest you. They have to take you to the morgue. Everybody knows that. Everyone who's been arrested for drunk and disorderly knows that, okay? That's a life hack. Cops are actually like ants. If you smell like a dead body, they'll just take you to the graveyard, and then you can just respawn. That's how Daniel Larson kept getting away with it. They're like, man, this thing is like dead. Let's just take him to the graveyard and just fucking dump him off there. And then he would pop right back up and he'd be like, I tricked you again. Alright, these things are fucking disgusting, but I want to eat it because I want the effects of it. If I throw up, I'm sorry. Damn, that's so fucking gross. Yeah, King Dave. We got some air duster. Is King Dave still streaming? Some days I think about going. I tried to debate King Dave, but he always just kept cutting off, and he would never let me get on. My shtick with King Dave is I was going to be like... I was gonna say, like, Dave, you're like you're like our hero. Me and all my little cousins, we watch you every day. I'm drinking just as much as you. I want to be just like you, Dave. Or just like totally flip on him and be like, hey Dave, why don't you ever get a job and buy your mom something for once, Dave? I think that would be really funny. Damn, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Yeah, Dave can't call me a triggered lib if I do that. I gotta show you guys this. Look what I got in my stocking. It's a stocking stuffer. I'm not sure which member of my family bought this for me, but I thought it was really funny. It is a Rick and Morty coconut. But the name of the company is called The Big Sniff. And I was like, dude, that is so fucking funny for a company that makes, like, I don't even, what do you call these things? Scent pads for your fucking car. I was like, damn, yeah. Dude, weed, law. Yeah, but just the family member who got that for me, I was just like, damn, that's so fucking cringe, man. But they definitely got it as like a joke to fuck with me. I wouldn't be caught dead with that in my car. Yeah, imagine getting pulled over and the cop sees that. If I was a cop, I would just be like, please step out of the car so I can fucking beat you. This has nothing to do with legal. It's just that I just hate you. I just hate you as a person. This is now a hate crime. We could be the same. We could be the same race, but you're still getting beaten by me. So. The fact that you like Rick and Morty and purchase merchandise, we're gonna beat you. Sorry. Alright, we should probably actually do this. Oh, God. Alright. L. Right claw. Yeah, it is the right one, right? Yeah. The right claw. So we actually just want this one right here. I think that's it. Oh, shit. Right, yeah. What am I doing? L. And then I want to select that shit, and then Alt, and then we get the whole thing. Why didn't it fucked up before? I almost had to receive female-sized Winnie the Pooh socks and a Target gift card from my white elephant this year. But I dodged that because people swapped gifts. Dude, you do white elephant too? Dude, hell yeah. My family, I love white elephant shit. My family does that shit too. That shit's great. Hold on, let me go get my white elephant shit. Hold on. It's very important I show this off. Look, you got a gay candle. Hell yeah, dude. It's got 3 wicks for scented flavor. Actually, it's only got 2. It's like, this is something I would never buy or use. But, you know, like, you can literally just open this up and it, like, reeks up an entire room with, like, I don't know, what is this supposed to be? Magnolia guava. Hell yeah. I love rolling up to the white elephant, not bringing a gift, looking at my mom and be like, you bought my gift, right? And she's like, yeah, John, I know, because you never bring one. And then I'm like, hell yeah. I can't be bothered to spend $35 on my family. I'm only 30 years old, Mom, all right? I'm going to need you to pick up my present for me. Okay, we got those. Right arm. We vowed never to do it again because it was such a disaster. What? Yeah, my family loves that. I love white elephants, dude. They're so much fun. My brother actually messed up. He gave out the gift that he was going to give to my sisters, but he put it in the white elephant pile. So somebody else got like their specific gift that they were supposed to get. And then he had to go and get them another gift on Christmas, which was really funny. A Lodge cast iron skillet. Damn, that's pretty good. I really want a cast iron skillet right now. I'm stuck cooking on the Teflon. And, you know, I feel like a little bit of me is dying every time I use it. I have some steel. I have some Indian steel. Actually, no, I think, I can't remember what the fucking pot says. It's like from, like, Taiwan or something. I feel like the Taiwanese steel is safe to cook on. But I don't trust any Teflon. But, yeah, that probably would prompt a lot of stealing a good cast iron. All right. Nice. Oh my god, am I really gonna have to do all these fucking things? So hind left, it should be... I'm just gonna double check. It should be this one, I'm pretty sure. Yes, hind left, that side. Awesome. We'll go back to weight paint. Yeah, I big leagued everyone at my office this year. I gave out gift cards and nobody else even gave out anything. So I just brought in gift cards and at the end of the day, I just gave them out to people. The lack of texture and color makes me fear this model. What are you making tonight, good sir? I am making a, it's an evil crab. Alt-H. And we got a worm. Worm up there on top of the evil crab possessing it. So that's what's going on. Kind of a work in progress. I'm trying to get the armature going now. We're putting it in this game. I'll just go ahead and play the game. Let me pause the fucking... it's going in this game right here. We need more enemies. I forgot what the fuck we were doing for a while. My mind was consumed by the crab. It's basically like typing in the dead, but we're underwater fighting sea creatures. That guy did some damage to me. But we have 100 health. We can't take any damage right now. We're in, like, God mode. So, yeah, I need to add more enemies here. We need more variation, so I'm trying to make this crab to put in here. And yeah, some of the effects aren't going where they're supposed to go, and we need to fix that as well. But it looks better if they're like further away like that. And the sound effect might be a little loud. But it actually is getting to a point where it's kind of fun, so... but yeah, anyway, that's what we're doing. Yeah, it's basically Typing of the Dead. That's basically what we're trying to do, but without zombies. And it's going to be like... it's called Type Break Protocol, so you're like... it's like... I'm kind of like... I'm with autism. I'm kidding. So yeah, Type Break Protocol, we're going to have like 5 different levels, and the last level is like you're waking up in the real world, but you're basically like stuck inside of this tank. They're in your brain, forcing you to go through all these simulations. You got to escape by typing, and then the 5th level you escape from like, you know, your prison, the virtual world. Typing of a Schizo, yeah, we could use that as an alternate title. But yeah, so... Nice. Anyway, that is what we're doing. I'm going to hide this guy again. Let's go back to solid. How do I get out of X-ray mode? Like that, right? Cool. Those look so shitty. Let's make sure everything is shaded smooth. There we go. That's probably why. The eyes looked a little too nice. But now they look kind of mean, so whatever. Alright, let's go back to the weight paints. Hind left A. Nice. And I'm just using L to select all these. Actually, I haven't made a tutorial in forever, but I still narrate on this channel like it is a tutorial channel. Which is, you know, funny. I thought about making an intro to Blender, just like a regular intro to Blender tutorial, since I'm going to be out of work for a little while. That would be cool. We'll grab that. And I'm just going to go pretty much to like right there, and then I'm going to hit hind left B and go from this side and get the majority of that. So let's test that out. If I go to pose mode and I lift that, and then I lift that, let me do this. I'm going to grab this one, go back to object. This looks sick. I'm glad I just found your channel. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to start streaming more because I'm leaving my current job. I was driving like an hour every day. So I'm going to go get another job as a fucking CNC operator. Yeah, I basically just don't want that much influence on it. Whatever, it's never going to be that much of an extreme position anyway. Cool. There we go. So, yeah, it should work as long as we're like raising this and maybe just moving that in or out a little bit. We should be okay. Full-time homesteader. Yeah. My brother has a CNC machine. If I could come up with a part that I could reliably make and sell, you know, we could like probably do something. Making maximum wage, yeah. Honestly, like the food situation, food really isn't that expensive if I do it like homestead wise, just because I have so much like land to farm in. The problem is I can only farm like during the summer, and then like during the winter I have to like save everything. Oh, the fact that I use GPT. Yeah, I mean, I'll be straight up like ChatGPT is a better coder than I am, and it like allows me to reach like far beyond my limits of what I'm capable of. So, yeah, I mean, it's like if it's accessing the whole knowledge of the world, and like I don't know how anyone like they act like, oh, a good programmer should know how to do every single thing in the world really easy. It's like, no, what are you fucking talking about, dude? If there's like a magic box that I can ask like any question to solve an equation, like why the fuck wouldn't I ask it? You know, I don't know. I just heard Joshua Moon, Null, the owner of the Kiwi Farms, talk about AI, and he's I have his opinion as well, where it's like if you're not using these tools, somebody else will use them better than you, and like, you know, you probably are just gonna lose your ass, you know. It's like whoever gets the product out first and the fastest is going to make the money. So AI is probably going to have a hand in that if it's coding. And the Chinese would like put a they would like put a child's soul inside of a nuclear generator to make it burn hotter. So it's like, you know, I don't know. I don't feel so bad about using ChatGPT. Although I've heard there's like a major inflation bubble coming on that where everyone's like, you know, the bubble's about to burst. I really enjoyed the Sam Hyde skit on ChatGPT. That was really funny. With the Chinese guy saying, oh no, they make a racist computer. That was probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. Yeah, that and the doctor sketch with him was really funny. I don't really like sketch comedy as much, but you know, when it's like when it's Sam Hyde or whatever, and it's a little bit of it, it's okay. It's just like, you know, some of it's like Saturday Night Live is so cringe. All that shit's so fucking cringe. Edit mode. Oh shit. Weight paint. These gotta go and be stuck on too. There we go. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Yeah. Oh. Maybe I'll debt max. Maybe I'll take out a ton, just a ton of fucking credit card debt. Because apparently the communists are taking over in Virginia. Who's our fucking representative or whatever? I saw Tim Pool. He put out a video. He said the communists are gonna fuck my ass. He said they're gonna come to my house, beat the shit out of me, take all of my property, and steal everything from me. That's what I heard Tim Pool say. He said the civil war is a coming. So. They're not going to let me skate on my skater compound, guys. I'm stealing from you. I'm stealing from you. That money, you're never getting it back. Yeah, basically. Damn, dude, I love showing that clip to older people and just watching them get mad and be like, you're not going to respect the credit card company? What do you mean? I love the credit card companies. Yeah. I love yelling at people on the phone too. It's so cathartic when you can just be like, you know, fuck you. Yeah. Here's me rushing to go pay my debt. Here's me scrambling to go do it, dude. Yeah, my family gets so concerned when I say stuff like that. Or like when they talk about like college and stuff, and I'm like, there is another way to think about that, and that is that those people are like car salesmen selling you debt, and they just look at me like I'm fucking insane, and it's like, how do you not view it in that way? But they're all, I don't know. They're all a bunch of lib shit bastards. No, I don't even know what their political affiliation is. They just have a high trust for like for colleges and stuff. Whereas I have like zero trust for education whatsoever. I don't want to end up like Destiny, where he's like, with that one caller who was like, Destiny, your parents like Trump. If they were shot at a rally, how would you feel? And he was like, acceptable losses. It's just like, Destiny, dude, lay off the Adderall, man. That's what I'll do. I'm going to become a political commentator. I'm going to do a shit ton of Adderall. And just be, like, arguing over points that nobody gives a fuck about. I'll be like, excuse me? Did you know that when they wrote the Magna Carta, actually it was colonialism? Oh man, why are those active over there? Like, college gives you the certification that says you're a good boy in the sleazy car dealer market. You can get ahead in. Yeah. Yeah, for real. I went to college. I did like an online school, but I paid as I went. Like I was able to pay as I went through it, so I didn't take out any debt to do it. And it was like, they were really pissed about it. It felt like they were just like, "You'll never pay all of it back. You'll never pay all of it back." And I'm like, "It's $2,000. I make this much a month. I make like $4,000 a month. It's $2,000 like every, whatever. Every like 3 months here I gotta pay $2,000. Like, what's the fucking big deal? Like the math, it wasn't that easy. It was more money than that. I basically paid like $30,000 over like 2.5 years. But the math worked out that I could pay for it, and I like showed them that on paper, and they like, I don't know. It's very frustrating. They're like, no, you have to go into debt. You have to pay me debt. And it's like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, I'm working a job to stay out of debt, you fuck. And then I see like younger family members of mine that are like, I'm going to go be a teacher. And it's like, dude, please don't get a master's degree to do like teaching. Like, that's not a good idea. Yeah, and then I worked with some engineers that came right out of college who were like younger, and they really didn't have like any experience working with like actual like shit. Like if you told them like, hey man, this thing is down and we gotta fix it, like they would be like, oh well, let's call a technician. And it's like, dude, aren't you like an engineer? Shouldn't you be able to go to the fork truck and clear off the, the terminal? It's probably that the battery terminal is corroded, so you get a wire brush, you clear it off, you fucking hit it again, and the shit's good to go. It's like basic shit that like somebody who worked in a shop would know. But then like, you bring this person in from college and they're like, oh, what's the solution to this? We just need to call a mechanic. It's like, dude, you're like the manager, man. You need to be like on this shit. I don't know. I worked at a warehouse that was like that, where they hired people from college to do these jobs, and it was like, dude, this guy is like the worst guy to work under. He's a fucking retard. And like, I'm just like, trying to make shit work. Debt max by going to college and then NEET. Yeah. I think you should do what Clavicular did. You should like get all the money from your parents, tell them you're going to college or whatever, and then do a bunch of steroids and drugs in college, and then yeah, make a kick account and showcase you doing the steroids and the drugs. And if you're on steroids and drugs, women are just going to approach you and try and bang you. It's just how it works. Steroids and drugs are a combination that they just can't resist. So, you know, you can film all that. You can make your e-living like Cavicular's doing. You can run over people and not go to jail, apparently. Which is pretty cool. So looks maxing, you know, that's a very possible thing that if you're a Zoomer, I would say look into looks maxing. No, I don't know. That guy's probably going to go to jail, right? Because he hit that guy. I don't see any way that he gets out of that without doing a little bit of time. Probably about like a few months. You can't just run someone down. Even if you are beautiful and high on cocaine. They're going to be like, sorry, sir, you're not... you're not like, you know, a black celebrity like Diddy. You know, you're not like Mike Tyson, or you're not like Bill Cosby. You can't just like sexually assault people. All right. You can't even assault them with a vehicle. Them. Where's my phone? I don't fucking know. All right, we gotta get this other side. What did we do over here? We do have that one. We don't have that one. You know what's funny is I normally try and do these without naming them, then it fucks them all up. I like to go onto other Godot streamers, and some of them don't talk at all. Some of them don't say anything at all while they're doing anything. And you're just like... bored. But I like to ramble about shit. Oh man, I do have another story of like college people, or like, you know, that mindset of people that go to college. I used to work at this metal shop, and I would grind down metal, so the welders would weld stuff, and then I would go back and I would have like a grinder and just grind it. It really sucked. Like, you know, it's kind of hard to talk if you have no one in chat. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I used to grind down the fucking metal, and I would have like my face covered in like fucking like black soot and shit and everything. It was a really shitty job, is basically what I'm trying to say. But I had healthcare and like, you know, stuff like that. And so I was sick one time. I had like bronchitis. I was like doing welding in a warehouse and like grinding all fucking day. And so I went like to go to the Walmart pharmacy to buy some fucking some fucking, what do you call it? The medication, the Z-Pack or whatever, the antibiotic thing they give you. And the guy at the fucking Walmart, the pharmacist guy, I didn't have my like insurance card on me, so I just paid in cash. And he was like lecturing me about how privileged I was because I could pay in cash. And it was like some like white dude who was like a pharmacist, obviously went to college. And I'm like, dude, I've been working like a trade job all day. But like he was just like, oh, you're paying in cash for that medication, huh? Like, I guess a lot of people would like to pay in cash for that. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with your mentality that you would say that to somebody, you know, as they're like trying to buy medication, obviously sick. But yeah, you do run into a lot of people like that in college, just like super liberal, very narcissistically like obsessed with like liberal policies and shit. But it's like, are any of those liberal policies like ever gonna actually help you or your family? I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy. Hind right A. Yeah, it's this one. Jim streamed yesterday. I guess Jim is going to survive. He's not going to die. Daddy Jim came back home from the store. At the end of his stream, he did talk about how he was like super sick for a while, and shit, what was I saying? He was like super sick, and like I guess he couldn't focus his brain. His brain was all retarded because of all the sickness in his body, all the AIDS. But now the AIDS has been killed. He's no longer gay. The AIDS have been slain, and his brain is starting to work good again. What he said. So maybe he'll come out of his haze. He'll no longer like anime. He'll be like, anime is gay. Anime is for trannies. All right. Oh man, we're really fucking getting it here. I think my beans are almost done. It's been like 8 hours in a slow cooker. Alright, for fuck's sake. Yeah, 3A, awesome. Get like all that. 3B, we'll just get that little tip right there. Perfect. Wonderful. The Japanese were honorary Aryans, therefore I'm inclined to watch the Oriental cartoons and eat the sushi. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Sushi's alright, but I see all those videos of parasites in the sushi and then I don't want to eat this shit anymore. I really like how sushi tastes, though. It's really fucking good. I could really go for some fried catfish. Some southern fried catfish would be fucking awesome right now. With some collard greens. That would be fucking good. Okay, let's go pose mode. Nice. Alright. I wonder if I can export this to Godot. You think I should try making the animation in Godot? I've never tried that before. Seems like kind of a pain. Actually, I didn't even realize it's like 11:17. Also on the college thing, I think there would be an incident if I had to work a grunt job and come home to my boomer parents. I wouldn't even have the room. They wouldn't understand my Godot grind. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think for now I'm going to get out of here. I think the game's going pretty good, though. I think we can accomplish a lot. I'll probably be back to streaming tomorrow. So, peace out, y'all. I'm going to get out of here for now.